I'm Brian James, and this week on Oncor TV.
Every Ukrainian knew if Russia having some exercises on the border, something bad about to happen.
The war in Ukraine hits close to home for one Oncor employee. You'll see how he is working to make a difference from thousands of miles away. But first, Oncor continues to help students get up close and personal with nature.
One of the ways that we provide great programs like the ASI Summer Camp is really the passion and the background that goes into it. The goal I've always had for this organization since we opened over 10 years ago was to have a student or a teacher come up with the next best solution. ASI Camp is the beginning cornerstone of that plan.
It's like traveling back in time. You see all these little carnivorous plants and snakes, and it's like a dense, thick jungle. It's free. There's people who are just like you, who want to learn, and it's door opening to see all these different fields of view.
That's kind of our whole goal of being here, is that the students that come become passionate. And because they were able to see our wetland venue, they then became passionate and more knowledgeable what they can do in the future, and that's our main thing.
I thought it was really important for this group of camp kids to have a good experience. Number one, I wanted them to leave after being here for a week saying, this is a great place, I learned something, and this was a positive impact on my life.
Oncor is not just a partner, they're also a steward of our environment. When I first got the call and talked with Oncor about the potential of funding this ASI camp, it was excellent. It's our very first corporate sponsor that is able to bring what we vision to life. Water conservation is not just important because it's for humans. We do have a one-track mind thinking that the Trinity River is ours, it's nobody else's. But now, raising awareness for conservation isn't just for more water for our lawns and our glasses, but it's to keep the otters alive, to keep the eagles engaged, and keep wildlife thriving in our state.
And here's what we have going on as we head into and through the holiday weekend. It will be hot around here with temperatures well in the 90s. A few spots could be near 100. We'll also see increasing wind, but thankfully it's not going to stay scorching hot. And there are some rain chances late in the forecast, but for a while they are certainly going to stay on the low side. Take a look at the 7-day temperature trend. Low to mid and upper 90s with the peak of the heat on Saturday. And then by the middle part of next week, we start to bring those temperatures back down, mid 80s coming up by next Thursday. Rain chances, like I said, they stay on the low side until we get that cooler air in here middle and latter part of next week, and even then we're looking at those rain chances staying pretty low with about a 10 to 20% chance for an isolated or scattered shower or thunderstorm around. But for Friday, lots of sunshine around, low 90s for the high temperature, and by Friday evening we'll see a few more scattered clouds come in from the west, mid 60s as we start Saturday. It'll be a bit more in the way of humidity around as we head through Saturday. By Saturday afternoon, that could manifest itself in the form of a couple thunderstorms back to the west. Wichita Falls could see a storm. Looks like they'll be east of Midland, though. 96 for the high temperature Saturday afternoon. There are the storms starting to work their way through Wichita Falls, but they dissipate Saturday evening, so by Saturday night, early Sunday, we have some scattered clouds, and that would be just about it. You take a look at the forecast highs across the area as we head through Memorial Day weekend. Temperatures will, for the most part, be in the 90s. Midland, triple-digit heat, 101 to 104 for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Some strong winds around Wichita Falls and also DFW. Upper 90s for Wichita Falls. Upper 90s, eventually trying to come back down a little bit. Lower 90s by Monday. Same thing in Wichita Falls. And for Tyler, just a mix of clouds and sunshine. Same thing for Round Rock with highs mostly in the lower 90s. Let's take a look at the 7-day forecast real quick. See lots of sunshine around for the next couple of days. Some gusty winds Sunday and Monday, and then early to middle part of next week. We'll call it partly cloudy, but maybe we'll have the chance for a couple thunderstorms as well. That does it for your weekend outlook.
The reason I like Ukraine, Ukraine is a free nation, free country with the beautiful landscapes, with these really kind people. Hi, my name is Vitaly Varizhuk. I'm a trouble man for West Dock. I started working for Oncor in 2008. I came from Ukraine in 2004. My wife's family had some relatives here in Burleson. They called us on one Christmas to come see how great the state of Texas is, how good the weather is here. We loved it from the very first sight, and we decided to move over to Texas. Ukraine as country is beautiful, state of Texas is beautiful. I started worrying about the war to happen since 2014, when Russia firstly occupied Crimea Peninsula. But last February, when the hot phase of the war was about to begin, everybody realized that something terrible is to happen. In my hometown, Vinica, I still have my brother on my side. My parents had to leave to Germany. They took my brother's wife and a little baby to safety. On my wife's side, we still have entire family there. My wife's parents, sister with a little baby as well, grandmother and great-grandmother. When we received the news that the war actually started, we gathered all together. My wife prayed. It was overwhelming, it was terrifying. It's hard to even say how badly we felt, because this is something that you don't ever want to experience in your life. My wife and I, and my wife's aunt Marina, all of us together, we've been able to join the Ukrainian Cultural Club of Dallas to get some humanitarian aid together and ship it to Ukraine. I made a little post on Facebook asking everybody, guys, would you please donate some hunting, clothing, gear, whatever you have. Maybe that little thing's gonna serve a good purpose for fight, maybe even in a different country, whoever struggles to fight for freedom. A lot of my friends within the company, people I worked with, and my former and current supervisors been able to contact me, I would say the very first day, and every time we meet they constantly ask me a question. Everybody's being so nice, just offering some help. Whenever this war is over and the country would be rebuilt, everybody is invited to go to Ukraine and see it and love it.
That's all we have time for this week. Keep checking the Power Hub app and intranet for updates. Until next time, stay safe and stay healthy.